Let's do this. Hi everyone and welcome back to the Adore Beauty YouTube channel. My name's Amy. I am the senior editor here at Adore Beauty and today we are going to talk about mascara tips. I would say stop any person in the street and every third person would say that mascara is their favourite makeup product. It's one of those transformative makeup products that really can just have a really immediate, instant effect on the face. But today we're gonna actually go through and discuss 21 life-changing mascara tips. So in an article that we ran on Beauty IQ, which you can read down here, I actually went out and asked my fellow AB staff and colleagues, what's a mascara tip that just genuinely changed the game for you? I was really, surprised by like the variety of cool tips. That's why we're like, let's share them so that we're all in the know and have our best lashes ever. And I'm gonna demo and show you a little bit more about them as we go. So, tip number one, for anyone that's ever splooged. So if you've ever gotten mascara somewhere other than your lashes, this tip is actually how to get rid of it without stuffing up the rest of your makeup. So instead of wiping it away straight away like you would if you got a stain on a shirt, you actually want to let it dry for probably like a minute or two. Come back and then you can actually, once it's dried, flick it off. And it literally will just flick off and it won't leave any mark behind and it won't rub off your foundation. Our second tip is from Gerard in the marketing team, and his was about mascara for guys, and that brown mascara is amazing for guys because it doesn't necessarily give you that I'm wearing mascara look. That's also perfectly fine and amazing on guys. But if you really just want that your lashes but better, a brown mascara looks, you get that definition, but it's also still very natural. Tip number 3 comes from one of our makeup artists in the team, Marie. She said that if you are having your photo taken or, she uses these tips on brides, instead of just applying mascara, when you look up and you go under the lash like that, is to actually look down and apply over the top of the lashes. Often, especially in bridal photos, you're doing one of these like coy looking away kind of shots. The mascara is coated on the top so you don't see, especially if you're like me and you have blonde lashes, you don't see your little regrowth. Number 4 is my tip, and I'm actually gonna demo this one. I'm using the Lancome Lash Idole mascara, by the way. If you are someone that feels like your mascara tends to get quite messy, there's just too much product, you're gonna take your brush and then a bit of paper towel, tissue, whatever, and you're actually just gonna wipe the excess off the brush. As you can see there's some on the inside. And then when I go to apply, I'm gonna get that first coat with just real definition on each lash without any of the mess. Then I can go back and add more volume and more product after I've laid the groundwork. Oh, I can see my chins. There they are. I can really coat each lash without getting mess all over my eyelids. You can see the difference between this eye no mascara and this eye now just with 2 coats. And now we're just gonna keep recording with 1 eye of mascara on. Next tip is about choosing the best mascara wand for the kind of lash look that you're going for. You're thinking, yeah, right, it's a mascara brush. Like, how different can they be? Very different. As you can see, all of these brushes are a little bit different. So you can see one like this is a tapered kind of fluffy brush. So this would give you more of a fluffy lash effect. A spiky one like this is really great for lengthening and defining and separating the lashes. A really thin one like this is, I love a brush like this for lower lashes. And then some are even curved like this. So a brush like this allows you to get that really beautiful kind of cat eye shape. I talk as if I'm like a mascara expert. This person is not a makeup artist. They are an actor. This next one came from Laura in our campaigns team, and it is such a niche mascara product. I didn't even know that we stocked it before she brought it up, but it's called the Miraness Lash Lift Separator, and we'll put a little picture up here of what it looks like. So basically this tool is what you would get if your spoolie brush and an eyelash curler, if they had a baby, that's what this tool would be. This next one is kind of hilarious. And I feel like if I did it, my tube of mascara would just melt because I run quite hot. Chloe from our CX team actually said that if you're gonna apply mascara, a few minutes before you're gonna use it, pop it in your bra or in a warm glass of water, because what that does is it kind of like warms up the product and gets it nice and pliable maybe, and makes it easier and smoother to apply. Next one you may have heard before. This is tip number 8 we're up to, and it is from makeup artist Elle in our team, and she says, do not pump your mascara. We think in order to get more product, we need to go like this to get more product, but actually what that's doing is getting air into the tube, which can cause bacteria to start growing in there, and it really means that you're just gonna have to throw your mascara out sooner. Instead, if you wanna get more product, swirl the wand around inside the tube. Number 9, I don't know how like medically sound this tip is, so just do at your own risk, take it with a grain of salt. So another makeup artist in our team, Liz, she says that if you go to use your mascara and it started to go a bit dry and clumpy, to pop like a few drops of a saline eye drops in the tube. And basically that can kind of get the texture going a bit more fluid and just extend the life of your mascara a little bit. Disclaimer, we are not responsible. Number 10 is just use a lash curler. I actually never use a lash curler, but for the purpose of this, I might use it and then we can see what it looks like close up. If you're wondering, this is what a lash curler looks like. It's, yeah, like a torture device for your lashes. Put it up close to your eye and you have the top part resting on your lid, and then you just gently squeeze like this, not too hard because you don't want to actually cut your lashes off. Any different?
Lifted, I think.
Great. Tips number 11 and 12 come from yet another makeup artist in our team, Dalal. She says, I roll the wand in my fingers. So like this. Are we close up?
No, but I can be.
Come on, mate.
Yep.
So she rolls the brush like this in her fingers while also wiggling. This is going to be like a real brain buster. So if you're zigzagging like this, brush is going wiggling in between the lashes, but then you're rotating the brush to get even distribution of product. That's a full makeup artist, like proper full makeup professional makeup artist trick. And then tip number 12, which is also hers, is using a mascara fan brush. Pop one up here. To control the application and the amount of product is a great makeup artist hack. You actually load the mascara onto the fan brush and then you can kind of apply it to get a really fluffy, fluttery look. Tip 13 is something that I love to do, and it's actually about when you're doing your mascara, the type of mirror and the angle that you have the mirror on when you're applying it. These mirrors are great because you can angle them. And often if you are doing mascara in front of your bathroom mirror, you need to really like lift your head to apply the mascara without getting it on your brow bone or the lid area. So that's where a tilted mirror comes in really handy, because you can sit it here to allow you to really apply the brush really close to the roots of the lashes. Like nice and close like that. Tip number 14. Tubular mascara or tubing mascara, whatever you want to call it. This is an absolute game changer if you have hooded eyes, you get really oily eyelids, or just anyone that finds that their mascara is transferring, smudging. Tubular mascara coats each lash in a tube, which means that instead of flaking off or smudging, the only way to remove that tube at the end of the day is with some warm water. Number 15 is another wiggle fan, not the wiggles, but the mascara wiggle. It's like hot potato, hot potato. It's towards the end of the day, I'm starting to go a bit loopy. And so if you're not familiar with the mascara wiggle, what we're talking about is the motion that you use when you're applying the mascara. So rather than just starting at the roots and just going straight up like this, you want to get at the lash line, go wiggle, 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 yeah. And then go up like this. And that just really helps to separate the lashes again to avoid clumps. But the last bit of this tip is actually what to do once you've done your coats, and that's to then rotate the brush like this and take the tip and use that. Because the point of the mascara wand is so precise, you can use this to just go in and get those pesky little lashes in the inner corner or the outer corner that you couldn't reach before, which is kind of genius. Tip number 16, you need a spoolie I've gone on record saying this. I'll say it to the day I die. A spoolie is the most underrated beauty tool anyone can have. This is a Spectrum, fancy Spectrum one. You can buy like the Anastasia Beverly Hills ones that come with both ends. You can also buy a pack of 50 from the chemist. What Catherine says for tip number 16 is once she's applied her mascara, she takes a clean brush like this and combs through. And again, no more clumps.
She says do it before.
Oh, that too. She actually says what she does before she applies mascara is she combs her lashes to kind of separate them and get them into a nice position before applying the product. This must be where I got that from. On the same note, tip number 17, you can also use a clean spoolie brush like this after you've applied your mascara because you can again just go through and lengthen, separate, distribute product. The moral of the story is everyone needs a spoolie brush. Maybe I'll demonstrate this next tip. Tip number 18 is all about, okay, well, I want to wear mascara, but I just want a very natural look. You can actually just apply mascara strategically to different areas on the lash line. I can just apply, oh, there's a big clump there.
Oh, close call.
Gotta be vigilant, guys. You can just apply just to the outer corner or from the middle of the pupil outwards, but it also helps to elongate the eye shape. On this side, I've got kind of a fuller lash look, and on this side, it's more kind of natural. Actually, same goes for applying mascara on the bottom lashes. You don't have to always apply mascara on the bottom lashes. Just in case anyone thinks that that was a rule, it's not a rule. Tip number 19 kind of comes with a bit of a controversial statement. Emily, who wrote an article, another great mascara article for Beauty IQ that will pop down here, she makes a claim that 90% of the time, the formula of the mascara doesn't really matter that much. It's actually all about the wand. Bless you! You know, if you have a mascara that you love, and particularly you love it because the shape of the wand or the bristles just generally works really well for you, keep your wand. Hold on to the wand, you can wash it, and then use it to apply any mascara formula to really like tailor your mascara to you. 2 left. Tip number 20 is about how many coats of mascara you're applying. You can actually get the full extent of a mascara and change the way certain mascaras look on your lashes by applying more layers. You don't want to wait for each layer to dry before you then go and put the next layer on. You also don't want it to be super wet. I would say wait like 30 to 60 seconds between layers, and then you get like that perfect sweet spot where you can add another layer and just keep adding layers until you get the look that you want. Number 21, oh.
You're gonna blind me.
Sorry. Tip number 21 might just be the best tip of all, magnifying mirrors. This tip again came from Amanda Ramsey, who's our over 40s makeup expert, but any age, I recommend using a magnifying mirror when applying your mascara because it just lets you actually be able to see what you're doing. Like if you come back around here, you might be able to, like, I can wink in the mirror or something.
Go back up, tilt it back up. Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, have a wink.
Magnifying mirrors for the win. If you have used any of these tips before, or if you have an amazing tip that we all need to know about, please let us know down here in the comments. But see you next time. We just filmed 21 mascara tips to change your life, not save your life.
I have another tip. But
it's too late now, Angela.
Angela,
It's 21 tips, not 22.
I haven't actually tried the tip, but I've seen people try the tip.
What is it?
You use the tweezer and you like separate your lashes after you apply it, so it looks like individual lashes.
Yeah.